So I'm Alexandre. I'm from Brazil. I live here in Miami area for 5 years, and I was struggling with my weight. Oh, I always struggle with my weight since I was born. And well, in 2020, during the pandemic, I was very worried because I had all the conditions to be a victim of COVID. So
Right. Scary.
I
Sounds scary. Yeah.
Yeah, and at that time I had a 1-year-old girl and a 9-year-old boy, and I do want to see them growing.
Yeah.
So I started a kind of diet by myself at that time, trying to be healthy and but no sports at that time. I was just trying to ride a bike sometimes around home, and that's it. Then I lost about 25 kilos during that time. Then came Christmas and New Year, and so, and I got 10 kilos more. So I had a friend that was trying to just sign up for an Ironman for Haines City in 2021,
Yeah.
and uh, he put in our WhatsApp group, oh, hey, I'm doing this. Someone else? And I take a look, say, hey, this could be a very good motivation.
Right.
Then we met. That was the time we met.
Yeah. So we met there, and I remember you were on a gravel bike at the time, right?
Yeah.
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 And we said, okay, let's train together. And I said, nutrition is a part of my program. Remember?
Yeah, sure. And well, at that time I started training with you. I started following some of your nutrition tips, not all of them. At that time I didn't completely believe the process, and okay, I'll do some of these things, and let's go moving forward, and let's see what will happen.
Right.
And the point is, during that time I lost 35 kilos, and so on the complete journey there were about 50 kilos, uh, something kind 110 pounds.
That's a lot.
And it's
That's a
a,
person, right? That's a person.
it's a lot. Yeah, it's a person. And I did my first half Ironman in December. Uh, it was not a very good time. It was 7 hours and 45 minutes.
That's great. That's
But
awesome.
I admit I didn't follow all your instructions, nor in the nutrition, nor in the training.
Right.
So after that, okay, now I need to compensate myself for this effort, and I gain a lot of weight again.
Right.
So this was a great lesson because yeah, you need to be proud of your of your nutrition goals and your training goals, but you cannot have party all year long.
Right.
The
Yeah.
80-20 rule is always on the
Exactly. So we're going to talk about balance tomorrow and the nutrition reset, but you can't not reward yourself. You can't not have cupcakes. You can't not have a cookie. You can't not have pizza. It's just not a reality, but you just can't have it every single day. Right. And I hate to say it, but most people live 80 and are only good 20. And it really needs to be the opposite. You really got to live 80 clean, and then 20%, you can fall off the rails, and guess what? Your body can handle it. But I want to go back to, even you not do it. You only did the program like 50% the first time. Would you say that's
yeah.
true?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
And you still had amazing results. I mean, could you have done better? Yes. But just doing the 50% got you so much farther than you ever thought you could. And you even knew and recognized, okay, I didn't really give it 100%. And then I completely fell off, right? So what motivated you to get back on?
Well, I understand that. I tried to understand what was happening. It was hard to find because I lost my motivation to get out of the bed and go back to training to the track, to the bike, to the pool.
Yeah.
And okay, I'll have just this food just today, and tomorrow I go back to the diet. And then one day I just stopped and said, okay, I'm going back to where I was before this. So it's wrong.
Yeah.
I'm feeling bad again. My mood is not good. My condition is not good. I'm losing all the gains I had. So okay, I promised myself I would see my kids growing, and I'm not following that. So I need to do. And at this time, the most important thing I understood is I was not doing that for them. I was doing that for me. That's okay, I need to be well to do that. It's not for them. It's for me.
It's for
and
you.
This was the main point. So at that time, okay, I need to go back. And at this time, I need to trust the process. So I got some tips for Team Man John. He sent a photo on the group from some post-its on his bathroom mirror.
So yeah, so that's one of our other athletes in the group, just so you know. So
I did mine
one
as
of our other
well.
athletes. Yes, there we go. Love it. Love it.
And okay, I'll put my goals here. I put how I need to proceed, where I want to be, what I need to do, how I will feel, and why I'm doing that. Five rows, a lot of post-its there. It's a place I can see every day when I get into the office. I work at home all the time. I just enter the office and I can see that, and I can remember all the days. I can remember why I'm doing what I'm doing. And at that time I follow 100%. I just ignore the 80-20 rule, and I made since New Year till April, the end of April, I made a 100% rule.
Wow.
And I did the nutrition reset. I did the gut healing protocol. And in 2 weeks, the way I was feeling motivated me not to go back to, and I stayed without alcohol, without grains, without sugar, without industrialized food for 4 months, and not for 60 days as you recommended. And I drink some wine 3 weeks ago in a little vacation I had with my wife, but I never had beer again. I just had some wine, little wine, and I never came back during these almost 5 months in 2023. My wife is doing everything with me to help me, for her, and to help me. We are doing this at home. We put the kids they are on a 70-30 rule.
Right. They can handle it.
Yeah. But the way I felt, my sleep, my mood, my motivation, my training. So I lost all the weight again last year, and my body fat went down a lot. I'm on 19% body fat now.
Awesome.
Against 31 in the beginning of the year.
Wow.
And 35 kilos less. And
that's
again, almost on 220 pounds now. Yet big, but small, much smaller than before.
I mean, yeah, you've come a long way. And I just want to say, I mean, you mentioned that the way you felt motivated you more to keep going, right? You started to do everything. And he mentions the gut healing protocol. That's part of my program. If you have a leaky gut, which 90% of us do, because you might be eating healthy, but you're not absorbing the nutrients you're taking in. So doing the leaky gut protocol can just make sure you're absorbing all the nutrients you're getting. And so, Alex, you also signed up for camp. And I know that was a big motivation for you to show up at camp and be able to be strong enough to handle the training. And I will tell you, kicked butt at camp, right? Didn't you have so much energy? Like, I was blown away. You were not in the C group. Like, I never saw you. You were in the B group the entire time. And
yeah. And
yeah,
next
that
year
was
we'll be on the A group.
next year. I love it. Next year, the goal is the A group. I love that.
I already signed it up for next year, and I'll be on the A group.
Okay, I love that. I just got goosebumps. That's amazing. But I just I'm so proud of you, and you're such an inspiration to everybody. And that's what I love about my program.